Hi, my name's Shane, and I want to talk about a technique that I have mastered called shadow fighting. Kind of like shadow boxing, where you're boxing and you pretend that somebody's in front of you. Alright, well, shadow fighting details using your technique. Imagine somebody's in front of you, okay? And you do it slow. Don't do things too fast because you want to perfect what you're doing, okay, with proper body mechanics and stuff like that. So don't do it too fast. You can, it's up to you, but fast is once in a while compared to most of your training. Most of your training is kind of be like a Tai Chi way. And I've seen other schools doing this, jiu-jitsu schools and mainly jiu-jitsu schools will roll slow or ground fight slow. When you shadow fight, you can imagine somebody bigger than you, someone your own skill set. When you're playing with this, okay, imagine a whole different types of fighting against you with different body sizes, different speeds. And what this does is facilitates you ad-libbing and improvising fast, on the fly, real quick, okay? And also imagine that they're ducking and they're blocking your stuff. And what it does is because you're imagining fighting somebody, and you're also imagining in your head what to do, because imagination is very strong and very fast. And because you're doing both at once, when you get into an encounter, you just have to worry about what you're doing. Well, okay, you don't have to imagine two things at once. You have to imagine your opponent and yourself, and using your imagination to come up with techniques. Okay, so what happens is you're faster, okay, because you don't have as much to process and to visualize, that your techniques are going to be faster because you don't have to imagine a person in front of you. They are in front of you. Okay, because you understand the logic of that. Okay, and for people that say, well, martial arts is constant repetition and stuff like that, where it comes automatic, yes, you do a couple techniques. I believe in doing a couple techniques to master it body mechanic wise, but I believe in it's all body mechanics and all how you do things. Okay, as far as repetition goes, yeah, to an extent, but I've seen guys in MMA run up to another guy, jump off the fence and kick him in the head, and I've also seen him apply kung fu, okay, and techniques that were not MMA, and they pulled it off. They pulled it off because they fought so much that they starting to develop this mindset where they flow better with their opponent. It's all about flowing with your opponent better, because you don't know what they're going to do. You can learn, and there's always just the adage of master a few techniques well. It sometimes does work. I see fighters that are top right now, and my question is, they do a jab and cross, and pound them on the head with a hammer fist. I'm not saying these things don't work, but what I am saying is you gotta have a fundamental grounding of principles, and these principles do apply to not just MMA but to fighting in general, where you interact in a spontaneous, quick-like fashion. And I'm just going to say, just try shadow fighting. Just imagine in your mind, you know what I mean? And you imagine your opponent, stuff like that. And just do it for a while. Just do it for a while, and you'll see what I'm talking about, how quickly the imagination, the mind, can make things happen. Alright? So that's all I got to say about shadow fighting. But most of the things I was showing, it's going to be all shadow fighting. Okay, I'm going to explain what they're doing, what I'm doing, and then break it down from there. Alright, thank you.